I'm what you might call a devoted student of American history. The kind who, well, gets a bit too excited about presidential trivia and, geopolitical chess games of the past. And let me tell you, there's no greater story of American ambition and, dare I say, a bit of political maneuvering than the construction of the Panama Canal. Picture this. It's the 1800s, and leaders and businessmen on both sides of the Atlantic are dreaming big. Their vision? A canal cutting through Central America, connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. In 1850, the United States and Great Britain even signed a treaty about it, the Clayton-Bulwer Treaty. Enter the French in 1880, led by Ferdinand de Lesseps, fresh from his success with the Suez Canal. De Lesseps thought, if I can dig through Egypt, Panama should be a breeze. Oh, how wrong he was. But the American dream of a canal, still very much alive. Enter Theodore Roosevelt, a man who never saw a challenge he didn't like or a jungle he didn't want to tame. With the Hay-Pauncefote Treaty of 1901, the U.S. got the green light to build its own canal. The race was on. But first, a crucial question had to be answered. Where to build? Nicaragua or Panama? After heated debate that would make modern political squabbles look tame, the U.S. Senate voted on June 19, 1902. The winner? Panama. But there was just one tiny problem. Panama was part of Colombia, and Colombia wasn't exactly rolling out the red carpet for American canal builders. The U.S. and Colombia tried to negotiate. Secretary of State John Hay even signed a treaty with Colombian Foreign Minister Tomás Herrán. But Colombia's Congress took one look at the financial terms and said, thanks, but no thanks. Now Roosevelt was many things, but patient wasn't one of them. His response? Send in the warships to Panama City and Cologne. You know, just to observe. Wink, wink. And wouldn't you know it, on November 3rd, 1903, Panama suddenly declared independence. What a coincidence, right? I'm sure those U.S. warships were just there for the lovely view. With Panama now conveniently independent, a new treaty was quickly drawn up. The Hay-Bunau-Varilla Treaty of 1903 gave the U.S. a 10-mile wide strip of land for the canal. The price tag? A one-time payment of $10 million to Panama, plus an annual annuity of $250,000. Oh, and a guarantee of Panama's independence. With pens barely dry on the treaty, construction began. But building the canal was no walk in the park, let me tell you. Workers battled the same diseases that had defeated the French, not to mention the challenging terrain. But American determination, coupled with advancements in medicine and engineering, slowly but surely carved a path through the isthmus. In 1914, after years of sweat, toil, and yes, more lives lost, the Panama Canal was finally complete. Ships could now travel from New York to San Francisco in half the time, without braving the treacherous waters around South America. The Panama Canal stood as a symbol of American ingenuity and power. A new chapter in global trade had begun. Roosevelt, who had left office by then, must have felt a surge of pride. His big stick diplomacy had literally moved mountains, or at least dug through them. Of course, history is never simple. The canal would later become a point of contention between the U.S. and Panama. Questions of sovereignty, control, and fair compensation would arise in the decades to come. But that, my friends, is a story for another day. For now, let's marvel at this feat of engineering and creative diplomacy. The Panama Canal, a testament to human ambition, technological prowess, and the complex tapestry of international relations. It just goes to show, sometimes to connect two oceans, you need a little water and a lot of political willpower. From the dreams of the 1800s to the reality of today, the Panama Canal has shaped global trade and American history. It stands as a reminder of what can be achieved when ambition meets opportunity, and perhaps a bit of convenient diplomacy. So next time you enjoy a product shipped from the other side of the world, spare a thought for Teddy Roosevelt and his grand plan. After all, it might just have taken a bit of a detour through Panama to reach you.